This is the ruins of an old church, and today I'm gonna use these ruins as a foreground, as a subject in front of the stars of the Milky Way. At least I'll try. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my show. This is an old church called Arača. It was built in around early medieval time. But first of all, I want to mention some gear, small pieces of gear that are about to help me tonight. First of all, as you already may notice, I'm using the telecine neck strap for action cameras, but I'm using it today to wear my DJI microphone. Because this microphone is pretty heavy and wearing it with the t-shirt is not that comfortable. And also today I'm using the telecine's hard shell for DJI Osmo Pocket 3 because it has a mount that I can use to attach some lights here. With an experience from my previous night video, you can watch it here. I was thinking to mount some lights to my Osmo Pocket 3. And I realized that I already got some very useful thing to do so, to attach my lights to a camera. So here we are. All the affiliate links are in the description of this video. If you occasionally find these tools useful for you, I will get a few cents from your purchase. It will not affect your purchase itself. Now I have to find some proper composition, and also I have to check PhotoPills app to find out the position of Milky Way tonight. So according to a PhotoPills application, the Milky Way, if I succeed to catch it, will appear straight behind the walls of these ruins, will be the center of the Milky Way. Kinda tricky. This is my first attempt to catch a Milky Way. Probably instead of Milky Way, I will start with the light trails around the church. Actually, I don't know what is the center of this rotation of the stars. My plan and my goal is to follow all the points of instructions I found on the internet. I call it Forrest Gump strategy. Like, just follow the freaking instructions. That could lead you to a success. We'll see. I'm just a little bit worrying about this clouds line. Probably you can see this amount of dark color in the sky. The thing I can see right now is the beginning of the atmospheric front. Fingers crossed it will go aside. I just have to check the weather forecast. While I'm waiting for the sunset, I saw a deer, a small one, small deer, and also I can see a rabbit right now. From this position, from this distance, those two species look like they are a similar size, which is weird. If I succeed, here's the photo. As you can see, there is a moon above me. I just hope, fingers crossed, this moon will get down below the line of the horizon pretty soon. In other case, the moon will pollute the night sky, and that fact possibly could ruin my attempt to shoot the ruins in front of the Milky Way. Well, it's getting way darker. I turned on my lamp and it takes all the attention from all the insects, from all the fields around. I tried to set up my composition. Let me show you. So what I'm trying to do, I want this church to be in frame. I like those canopies to be in my frame, but not so much. I don't want this canopy to cover the entire half of the frame. And also I want a lot of empty sky to be in my frame in case I will be able to catch the star trails or the Milky Way. And this is a pretty tricky situation because my 18mm lens is not wide enough to let me do so in the way I want. That's why I just set up my tripod very low to be able to catch this entire scene from below. I have to be completely sure that my tripod is steady as hell. That's why today I'm using spikes. We have to put the focus to manual. I have to raise my ISO. Let's start with 2000, f3.5. I already can see red dots in the sky. That means I'm focused to infinity, to the stars. I have to turn this lamp off. Seems like I've got stormy clouds coming, but here it's still clear. A lot of bats flying around, and I really hope this storm passes me by. Surprisingly, despite the fact that the moon is still higher, I can see plenty of stars already and plenty of mosquitoes for sure. Well, the weather forecast says that this storm will pass by. I can't see any lighting in the distance anymore. Everything's gonna be okay. Well, following the instruction I've got from Gemini, I took 20 shots with my composition. I have to stitch those shots in some specific software. I don't know the exact name of this application right now because I didn't choose yet. But future me, who is editing this video right now, already knows this application. So here it is, the name of the application that I use to stitch those shots together to reveal this Milky Way. This sounds too complicated for me because, you know, it's kind of 2025 and taking one single shot shouldn't be that hard. But this is a photography, and photography is the most popular hobby because it's hard.
It didn't just seem difficult, it proved impossible, even with my 30 years in graphic software. To be honest, I spent 2 days trying to understand that software and why it wasn't giving me the right results. But I finally gave up. I said to hell with stitching 20 frames and just processed one image in Lightroom.
Well, I'm going inside the ruins. I already set up my camera down below to use all of my 18mm to see the entire space of the universe, the space of the universe, to see the entire sky. That means I can shoot these stars from below with the framing by the silhouettes of these ruins. And it's pretty dark inside, because from this side I have light from the moon, but inside everything is in shade. I will try to take several shots with these different shapes of these walls because it's pretty beautiful. Because these ruins have a lot of opportunities in case of composition, because of different shapes and different angles, and basically the compositional possibilities here are just endless. Tonight I feel a bit excited because I've managed out to try several different things. I have tried interval shooting with my Sony a6700, and that was not that intuitive as I expected. Second thing, I have tried a really long exposure, which is not so easy when you are shooting at Sony a6700, because Sony jailed this camera to have only 30 seconds of long exposure. If you need an exposure which is any longer than 30 seconds, you have to shoot in the bulb mode. Why? But okay, there is a trick. Maybe this hack could help some of you who are also shooting with Sony a6700. So just find the bulb option in the menu, not in the shooting mode, just in the menu. Find the bulb, and there is an option to set the bulb timer in the camera. I set my camera to bulb mode with 10 minutes exposure, and I took a shot from below with all these walls framing the shot. As I can see on the screen of my camera, which is not great, I have got some of these trails. I'm really looking forward to get back home and take a look at this shot on a big screen. So, if this shot turns out to be any good, here it is. As you can see, I put both of my lights by the pillars of these ruins, and now I have to try this shot. It's not necessary, it's just interesting. Let's call it a night. Thank you very much for joining me today, and if you are interested about the very first attempt to astrophotography, take a look on this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Ciao for now.